This is part 2 of my life on the road.
I got some stuff to work on when I get home.
So I'm on the Set Mastermind right now with Martell, and one of my biggest insights was to actually just go pro.
Everybody talks about proximity, and I've had a certain amount of success in my life, but this for me was a different level. Hanging out with a guy that's had an exit, as I have, I was kind of bouncing around going, what am I going to do now? Retire?
The experience of how he operates, just opens up your mind to sort of what's possible.
As soon as we touched down, my new friend Chris picked us up in his Rolls-Royce Cullinan and brought us to his luxury car facility, Tactical Fleet.
I looked it up on Instagram. Come to find out, they're one of the biggest luxury car dealerships in the nation. I was pumped to see some cars.
Hey, Sam. RS. Can you imagine driving this around and bringing it to work? Look at this. Look at this wing. Have you ever heard it? There is no other car that's got that. Oh, 100% I'm getting one. 100%. It's 100% happening. I just want to find the spec that matches my current one.
What's that red one over there?
Well, that's a great car. Come and look at it. That's 2/3 of the car I want. Let's go, Jeff. Let's go.
This profile, this is me.
Yeah, the Aventadors are special.
Just spend your money, man.
When people come on a Set Mastermind, one of the things we talk about is shopping their future lifestyle, right? They're on a jet. I want that to be part of their reality. It's important for me to show them how that looks, to talk the talk, to learn what it sounds like to negotiate buying a supercar.
Chris, would it be too much for Jeff to sit in it?
That's the car.
Thanks again, man. Super cool spot. Let's go.
Look at me in the eyes, Sam.
Final day in Texas. I've got a full day. We do the workout. We go to the venue. Again, I got to bring my VIP clients with us behind the scene. They could see the whole setup. My group got to connect with the other speakers. They got to see how the operation works.
The biggest breakthrough for me was how normal all of this felt, feeling like I belonged in this world.
It's been really cool to see just through proximity, you kind of soak in the energy and you embody that as well. And it's just contagious.
I'm not a rose-colored glasses type of guy, but when you hang out with people like this, you just get that natural back and forth respect, flow, integrity. Yeah, I appreciate it. I got some stuff to work on when I get home.
Dan and crew, hey boyfriends.
Yeah, boyfriend number one. Boyfriend number two.
Yeah, hey, Dan, good to see ya.
Welcome to Texas. Welcome to Texas, man.
I heard that shit, man. Do you understand what that guy does? Well, he's got 55 billionaires on retainer. So let's just start with that. Oh, and by the way, they made a TV show after his life. So he's got a 170 IQ, and the Army found out, tried to hire him. He refused to work for them, but said agreed to special projects.
So we run a consulting firm of high IQ people managed by high EQ people. So we just took what software engineers do and applied it to life. So you go through a divorce, you're like, okay, what's your requirements? What's your budget? What's your single point of failure? What does done look like? Define done.
What kind of stuff will you not help somebody solve?
We have a greater good mandate,
Philosophy, yeah.
but that's not tied to anything moral, religious, or political. It's purely scientific. So let's say you had a special kind of medical problems, and the drugs you need for it were not FDA approved. What you needed, it would work never boring. We do 150 missions.
Today I'm speaking at the $1 Million Mastermind. It's one of the largest events for local service providers. I'm speaking about buying back your time, which is my favorite topic in the world, especially for local entrepreneurs that, they got families, it's tough to make ends meet, and this material could have the biggest impact for that community of entrepreneurs.
Are you guys going? I am. Awesome.
Let's go, everybody. How you doing? You guys ready for three? Say three. Say three. All right, so 1-3-1 rule. Do you know why they call it a bottleneck? Because it's at the top. So if your business is bottlenecked, you just gotta go look in the mirror. That's the person that's in trouble. So I'm gonna teach you this beautiful rule that shaped my life. I use it every day and it will transform everything. I had an HR guy named Adam. He ran essentially all recruiting for one of my companies, and he comes to me all stressed out. I said, why are you stressed out? He goes, well, dude, we gotta hire 12 people in the next 6 weeks, and I don't know how we're gonna do that. I said, well, Adam, I think that's why I hired you. I said, do you have a 1-3-1? He's like, oh, you're gonna make me do this. He comes back. He doesn't even come back. He texts me the next morning like 10 a.m. He says, I'm good. That's what I thought. So here's the philosophy, 1-3-1. The first one is one specific challenge. If you didn't know this, a problem well-defined is half solved. Anytime somebody comes to you with a problem or a solution, or even like an idea, what problem are you trying to solve? What problem are you trying to solve? I use that one about 17 times a day. One specific challenge. 2, 3, viable options. The reason why I say 3 solutions, viable solutions, is because all we want to know when somebody gives us an idea is that they've thought through it the way we think through it. And they got to be viable. They're not bullshit. Like one option is to do nothing. So 3 viable options. The last one is 1 recommendation. These are great. I love those 3. Which one do you recommend? 2. Perfect. I agree. Do that. Why does this matter? Because you will learn how to push decisions down to the front line of your team. When you can get your frontline workers solving problems on their behalf because you taught them the 1-3-1 and they know if they come to you, you're gonna do this to them, guess what they start doing themselves? They just do it on the spot. And you unblock the bottleneck, which is the CEO that's required to make every decision. That's the way you create a life that you grow to hate. Do not do that, okay? 1-3-1, teach it to your team, use it diligently, daily. Stop telling people what to do. Be there as an editor, not an author. Right?
I mean, Dan killed his talk. The lady before Dan went on stage said that the audience might be a little bit muted, but honestly, they were right there with him. And I even heard a couple times where Dan would drop these one-liners and you could hear the audience lean in just because it was so where they were at.
What resonated with you? What did you need to hear most?
The rule of 3.
Yeah.
I need to use that with my CEO.
Rule.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Oh, my
You're
pleasure.
An inspiration.
So nice meeting you. Thanks for saying hi.
There was a whole freaking lineup of people that wanted to get a signed copy of my book. I had to kind of rush through. I just never say no. I'm always a yes person. You want a picture? Yes, yes, yes. Eventually, Sam had to pull me because we had to get home on time.
Fellow rehabber.
Hey, what's up, man? Let's go. Nice meeting you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, so nice to meet you, Holly. Thanks for saying hi.
Safe travels.
Yes. Well, that went awesome. It was kind of unique because what's cool is I could actually see the whole audience.
Dean Martell.
Hey.
This is Collins. I am dying to meet you.
Mind if we get a picture with you,
What's
bro?
your name?
Marshall.
Hey, Marshall. What's up?
Loved your book, man.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Marshall.
It's been a pretty surreal trip. It's been a lot of fun. I've got a ton of notes and action steps that I'm gonna apply literally tonight.
Normalizing the cars, normalizing the jet, normalizing a life of abundance and being able to go share and give to others, right? And not like living a life of scarcity.
Never mind the red cherry on the top from when he introduced us to the Supercars. That Lamborghini. Would I have wanted a Lamborghini when I was building my business back then? Probably not. But now it's like, hey, I should have a supercar. It's a different vibe. It's like hanging out with different people, mindset. And after 3 days, it's very difficult to think any other way.
I think the person that would benefit the most from doing Jet Set is if you're feeling a little stuck, Maybe you don't have a ton of people around you that are making a bunch more money. Maybe you're the smartest in the room.
Somebody who probably just feels like they're called for a lot more and they're not living up to what they could be.
Invest the money. Like if I was going to invest in elite coaching, think about the Set Mastermind. It opens up your world. You know, I thought I'd seen wealth before. I'm 62 years old, and I call this my third act. So I couldn't believe coming down here. It blew me away.
Yeah, so this is just a start to the media tour and a bunch of Set Masterminds. So let us know in the comments below, what did you think?
If you like this video, check out A Realistic Day in My Life at Home, and I'll see you on the other side.